EduGuide.
EduGuide Career Predictive Test by EduGuide will surely act as a fundamental point of reference for counseling for students and parents alike. Students in high school, in senior school, are often very confused because they're at crossroads and are unable to decide on the choice of subjects. Taking ECPT will surely be one of the biggest advantages for students, as it will help them make some very credible career choices. Students can find more than 2,000 career recommendations by taking the ECPT test. ECPT, the test, is divided into three broad categories of attitude, aptitude, and aspirations. This will help them identify not only the areas for improvement but also their strengths.
Are you stressed out, indecisive, and confused about your career? ECPT A1 20 minutes, world's most technologically advanced career predictive test. IBM's AI and deep learning technology will match your skills and aptitude to over 1,400 careers. Get your career tested at ecptonline.com.
Steve Jobs once said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle." Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to ECPT Presents Career in Fashion and Modeling. I hope you are all doing fine following COVID protocols and not letting your guards down. I'm Ketun Mustafi from EduGuide team, and I will be your host today. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining in this session. Before we proceed with today's topic, let us find out what ECPT is all about. ECPT stands for EduGuide Career Predictive Test. It is the state-of-the-art career counseling service powered by IBM's artificial intelligence and deep learning. This new tool is a unique software product and one of the most advanced career counseling services provided by EduGuide and IBM jointly. ECPT is a 120-minute AI career powered test that has three segments in the module highlighting IBM's 3A career recommendation framework based on the foundation of three factors: attitude, aptitude, and aspiration. Depending upon the scores one gets from attitude and aptitude sections and interest shown, this AI algorithm discusses the user's true potential ability and in the end provides with three best fit career recommendations. The scores are represented with a spider or a web chart, a two-dimensional chart that plots the series of values over multiple quantitative variables, expressing one's strengths and weaknesses. To know more, please visit our website ecptonline.com. Now, may I request my IT team to play the ECPT AV? Please stay tuned, we'll be right back. EduGuide.
Hi guys, what career suits you best? Well, EduGuide knows it better than anyone else, because when you take the ECPT, EduGuide gives you a range of courses and a range of career, over 2,000 career to choose from, whether it is from aircraft engineering to cyber security to data science to artificial intelligence and to digital marketing, whether it's something to do with basic science or actuarial science or natural science or mathematics, or it's something to do with our physics or chemistry. If you come and take the ECPT, the advantage is that not only you get the traditional courses, but you get all these new age courses which actually gives you a new age career. So we at EduGuide in the ECPT have got more than 2,000 careers inventory for you. Can you imagine 2,000 career, and most of these careers are all new careers. So I suggest strongly that you take the ECPT and choose a course from the 3 top recommendation from the ECPT, which will actually change your career. And not only that, these are the new age courses made absolutely suited for you through the IBM's artificial intelligence mechanism.
One of the interesting features is the aspiring students who already appeared at high secondary examinations or will be appearing at high secondary examinations, they will be given a chance to choose their career through a psychometric test which is based on artificial intelligence. And this will definitely give the students a proper guidance in choosing their career from different courses.
Now, deciding on a career is a complex task which requires you to take different points of view into consideration, do a lot of analysis, and be aware of all the different fields out there. Personally, I've done my master's and bachelor's, and during this lockdown phase, I was doing an analysis of my strengths and interests to come up with a specific career plan.
Children, they finish their class 12 and they go in for college. Children are at crossroads, for they do not know the career or the subjects they should take up for their higher studies. Well, the answer is simple yet not so simple. They should do something which suits their personality, aptitude and interest. So EduGuide has come up with this kind of a test. It has been conceptualized by Dr. Bose. It will surely be of immense help to them.
EduGuide is a career predictive tool, one of its kind. It's a very novel idea that has been conceptualized by the CEO and founder of EduGuide, Dr. Subhanu Bose.
EduGuide has come up with ECPT, which is actually a scientific tool which uses artificial intelligence and machine learning. It's a state-of-the-art development by the scientists from IBM and EduGuide, which will actually predict which career is best suited.
So think of a situation. I rewind myself back many years, some 30-40 years back, when I was looking for a career, and there's so many questions that were in my mind, and I was really looking forward to talking to somebody who has the worldview, who can guide me, most importantly understand me and recommend to me what probably is good for me going forward in future. So there's understanding involved, understanding me, giving the right recommendations, having known what is happening in the market and what's going to happen in future.
Don't waste any more time because you owe it to yourself. Go and take the EduGuide career predictive tool and be successful in your life, because the career which you will choose from the test will definitely be the best career for you. Go for the test today.
Welcome back. Many youngsters aspire to become fashion models or win beauty pageants. So ECPT presents an interesting and a glamorous topic, career in fashion and modeling. We are fortunate to have the right mentor for this topic, someone who has excelled in this field for 11 years. She has started her career in corporate and then turned into a model, anchor, and an entrepreneur. She holds master's degree in finance and she has a super creativity mind. She has done big projects like PNC Face of West Bengal, panel speaker in channels like Doordarshan and many more, anchored big professionals and fashion events and seminars and walked the ramp for many designers, brand model of Minu saris, done an endorsement shoots for international brands like Obaku, OE and Me and many more. She is associated with Lions Club and fashion houses in Kolkata. As a founding president for Lions Club of Kolkata Hausla, she and her team has extended charitable efforts to the needy. Having spent time in charitable and cultural activities, she has been honored as a socio-cultural motivator. She has been a jury member for fashion events and movie auditions to provide platform for upcoming talents. She has received Aesthetic International Council for Progressive Women Award in 2019 and Creative Entrepreneur in 2020. PNC Group, which is Pervin and Chatterjee OPC Private Limited, is brainchild of Bilkes Pervin and team which was laid down in 2019. PNC is a perfect example where talent meet exposure. It has got two wings. One, Udan TV. It is one of the fastest growing digital media companies and in a very small span of time has captured the market by viewers' choices and one biggest successful projects being grand success of Udan Sarat Saman, Kali Puja Saman and many more. And the second one, PNC Art Arena, is the fashion and talent wing where they groom the upcoming talent in-house India studio, which is associated at the hub of Tollywood industry, Tollyganj. It has organized many team and designer portfolio shoots. We are super excited to have you in our session as our guest speaker. May I please welcome Ms. Bilkes Pervin. Over to you.
Hi, Ketun.
Hi.
I'm glad that you have introduced me. I know the introduction was quite lengthy, but thank you so much. And
Yes,
I was already on screen as I was asked to come on camera by the host. But hi, everyone watching me there. I'm sure this concept of this session would help some youngsters, and I'm able to impart some kind of knowledge, experience of mine. And definitely, I was going through the intro videos, and this concept of the EduGuy ECPT test is amazing. So when we were in school and colleges, we had go for career counseling, meet mentors one to one. But this idea of 2 hours, of a test is amazing. So I'm looking forward. Maybe one day I will also try once again. Let me see what ECPT suggests to me. I'm sure will tell me the right one, which I am right now. So looking forward to it. So let's start.
Ms. Pervin,
all over to you.
I would love if you could share your journeys, your experiences, how you have started, and what all pageants you have won, and how one can prepare so that the students, the youngsters, would take it as an example and they can also learn in detail. Most of them, they aspire to be in fashion industry. They want to become a modeler. So I would love if you can explain in detail your journeys, your experiences.
Sure, definitely. I'll start with my journey. It's definitely a very big platform and nice that I can share my knowledge and journey. Thanks, Ketun and team. Thank you, Dr. Bose, for this. I am a master degree in finance, as Ketun has already said. So I was a banker. 11 years I was in corporate field, and then one of my friends, it's a renowned fashion house, they were conducting the special talent show, which was for a common women who want to venture into the modeling industry but could not do this because of some reasons, height, time, or anything. So I started with a very renowned fashion house modeling agency. That was way back in 2009, early 2019, I guess. So after that, it has taken a big change in my life. So I was a national finalist and a title winner. Many of you know it's called an OK. After that, I had participated and enrolled. I am also going to be a part of Glad Rags very soon. It's on hold. And Mrs. India in New Delhi, we have cracked that also. Unfortunately, the pandemic has kept everything on hold, and there are many things lined up. Would not talk about what I have definitely achieved, but through this 3 years of span of time, what I have understood is fashion and modeling industry does not have any statistics, rules, regulations. It's not a degree which you can achieve and then become a model. It's all about your self confidence, your appearance, how you appear in front of people, how much confidence you have in front of camera, out, not even in front of camera, but in front of people. So basic idea to be successful in a modeling industry or any kind of entertainment industry, be it in an acting, be it in on the ramp, off the ramp, is the self confidence. You have to be comfortable in your own skin. Whether you are tall, you're short, you're dark, you're fair, that does not matter. Communication plays a very key role in this industry, in a glamour industry. Usually people say that in a model, you just need to dress up properly, you have to have the perfect figure and a perfect height. Yes, though that is definitely there for ramp models, you need to have a minimum height of 5'7", 5'9", international minimum 6. But the trends have changed these days. It's no more that you have to be that tall, because there are different kind of modeling opportunities. Like there are still shoes, there are brand endorsements, wherein height and color really does not matter. What matters is your confidence, which you reflect through your poses, through your faces, through your expressions. So this is I would say, whatever I never did any degree courses in modeling or fashion industry. I am a pure corporate person, just sitting in front of the laptop, working and training people, interacting with customers. So hence, when I came out, Keaton, just let me know if you need me to stop, because once I start talking, I usually do not stop. So my experience has been in the last 3 years that I myself have participated in many of the pageants, as well as made many friends, learned from them, from big names of the industry, and decided that I will impart knowledge. Whatever knowledge I have got from my seniors, from the people I have learned, from the circle I am, hence this PNC, the Parveen and Chatterjee Private Limited Fashion House was formed. So very different kind of a company which I run. It's not the typical patented kind of a fashion house where we just hire the models and give them work, but we train models. We make them role models so that they can be comfortable in their own skin, their own appearance, and become self-confident. So that was a little glimpse, that was little thing, a little bit about what I have achieved. And yes, as you said, I have been couple of big projects. Like I'm a professional anchor now also. So online and offline anchoring is something I love. You can understand that I'm continuously talking right now. So that's a big achievement. That's a achievement which I have received. And photo shoots and ramp, I have done a couple of them, quite a number of them. So I love doing photo shoots. Ramp has been comparatively lesser than photo shoots, and I'm exploring more. I am learning every day. I am teaching every day, and we do many projects every quarter. Right now, in some time, I will say the current project which we are doing is called Face of West Bengal, which is the flagship project of PNC. So this platform is for people like me, you, newcomers, freshers, or people who have left the industry for a comeback, who want to venture into the glamour industry once again. So we have started the training. So the trainings are going on online. The registrations are open. Hence, that's how good Ketun found me, because we were going through the auditions and we were having the training. And then we make that, because entering in this fashion field is all about self-confidence, how you carry yourself, how you express yourself through your expressions, through the attire, through your communication, and definitely through your, it's an overall package. It's just not the outer beauty. You can be made up by makeup, but you cannot be made up from inner. That's an inborn, or rather it's a slow process you need to inculcate with time. That's what I have learned, and I would like to spread this message. That's what we do through a different project. So very soon you will see a small teaser also. Let's go in the next 2-3 questions, and then I'll ask the IT person to, or maybe we can have a small teaser. Can we have the small teaser of this year, of this season, which I have to share? Ma'am, we can't hear. You can't hear me? Thank you so much, Apurva. I guess someone said I'm not audible. Am I not audible?
You
No,
are
you
audible,
are
perfect.
audible, perfectly
I'm
audible.
audible?
Yes,
Okay,
I
okay.
think there's something wrong with the audio out there of the student or the candidate.
Okay. I thought so because I spoke so much, almost the entire thing, and then you said I'm not audible. Thank you, Apurva, for that video. So that was a teaser of a second season. So that it was a very successful first season. Maybe after two questions, we'll have a look at that also. So all of the students who are watching and anybody who will watch it later would want to venture into this industry and learn some basics can get in touch with Ketun, can get in touch with me in our official numbers, and we will guide you further about it. So, Ketun, all over to you now. Let's move on.
Sure. So should we start with a question and answer round?
Oh my God, I thought I answered everything.
Maybe some are repetitive, but I have
Yes,
got few questions from students, so I
okay,
can
okay.
start that.
Yes,
But before we
please go.
start the question and answer, let's have a short ECPT, the animated AV. May I request my IT team to play that, please?
Are you stressed out, indecisive, and confused about your career? ECPT A1 20 Minutes, world's most technologically advanced career predictive test. IBM's AI and deep learning technology will match your skills and aptitude to over 1,400 careers. Get your career tested at ecptonline.com.
Well, Ms. Parveen, as I've mentioned, we have received few questions from students through email and WhatsApp, and I would like to share those questions with you, and I would love you to answer for them. So,
Sure,
are you
sure.
ready?
I'm not sure, but in case I'm not able to answer, I'll get back to you.
Yes, sure. So, can we start?
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. The first question that I have here is, what are the attributes required to succeed in fashion or modeling industry?
Okay, I think this is again the same repetitive as you said. So there is, as in, with due respect to all other industries, I was a banker, so we had to have, a degree in commerce or finance, and then only you can become a banker. But in fashion and modeling industry is nothing like that. The basic thing you need is confidence, confidence, and confidence. I will say not entertainment, but you need that basic confidence. Height requirement, color requirement, that's beside the point. That depends on opportunities to opportunities, the requirements to the requirements. But you have to have outgoing attitude. You have to be open to learning, because every project will help you learn, will require different. Maybe a shoot may have a requirement of a different kind of an expression or a look. One might have different kind of an expression or look. You have to be open to learning, and confidence is the key to success in flash fashion and glamour industry.
I would absolutely agree to that. Confidence and open to learning. Yeah, I have a candidate who has raised his or her hand. May I request you to message? Yes, you can use the chat box.
Okay, Melissa. Ma'am, we cannot hear you.
Okay. Mr. Martin, are you able to hear us? We have the CEO of Isabella School also here. Mr. Martin, can you hear us, Mr. Martin? We are audible. I think there's something wrong with the audio out there.
Yeah, I can hear Ketun and Ketun can hear me.
Yes. There is no problem with the audio. I actually, from on their end, they have problem. Might have problem.
Okay. Sangeeta Chatterjee is raising her hand. Okay.
Yeah. Can hear clearly, Mr. Martin says. Okay, thanks. Yes, Sangeeta, please.
Good evening, Ms. Wilkes, and welcome to this show.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Been intently listening to everything that you've been talking about, how to be a professional in this industry. So one of the things that girls get really, girls who aspire to be models, they get very intimidated to get into the industry because of different things, um, how to maintain their PR, how to maintain their relationships, and uh, you know, uh, probably, and there's a lot that goes around,
Correct.
comes around. So what is your advice to these aspirants? How did you handle your bit, and what would be your advice? How to be a professional in this field, how to handle one's communication professionally.
Definitely a very good question. Thank you so much, Sangeeta. I'm not sure whether you have a experience in this industry or not, and you don't. Okay, but the question which you asked was a very apt question, because in this industry you can be a very good-looking model, or you are walking the ramps, or you can do number of projects, but it's out of sight, out of mind. So you have to be working and working and working. That's the key mantra. So when I started in 2019, I was working in in my company in HSBC. Then I thought the time to maintain my PR, to to keep in touch and learn and grow. So this is not how I used to. Maybe the communication was due to my corporate experience and my education qualification, but to how to interact with people, how to grow your circle, and that comes with experience and age. But my advice to the newcomers, or people who want to come back, is you have to have an open mind that just by doing one show or one shoot overnight kuch nahi hota hai. Even to get a first job, you have to complete your graduation. That's a matter of plus 10 plus 2, that is 13 years, and then 15 years, and then you land up to having a stable job. So first of all, you have to keep on trying. Hence, this pageant industry, which I am in right now, I support the pageant industry to everyone who does it, because it gives a lot of exposure. And apart from exposure, it helps to connect and network with people. So that's where you get a free PR. We have PR agencies. I also run the PR agencies. I do a one-to-one PR of candidates. You can say candidates. You can say companies. Brand, which you call a brand strategy, which you call a PR strategy. So that is made on depending on person to person, the requirement. Definitely, there's cost involved. So you have to keep in mind that you have to. I'll be very honest in this forum, because there are youngsters. You have to have that courage that you can approach a person, talk to that person, that I need my publicity, but you have to have that kind of investment is also required. Because if you do not come to a stage where people know you will not get work. And if you don't do work, you will not explore and you learn more things. So I had done that a lot of PR of my own self. Thankfully, I had a couple of good friends in the industry, and by the virtue of having coming from corporate background, so I was very social media savvy. Social media plays a very important role, be it Instagram, be it Facebook, be it just your WhatsApp status. About the intimation, Sangeeta, what I'll tell you is, there is something called a no. If a woman decides I want to say a no, you can say a no. Nobody in this world, I've come across many girls like this. I didn't want to discuss this in something open forum like this, but there are women who, female models I'm talking about, that they get intimidated. See, it's okay to be scared. It's there. I also get sometimes scared when I'm called for a meeting with someone who I don't know. But I know that being a lady, if I know how to keep my honor, nobody dare do anything. So be it in any industry, it's not only in fashion industry, in corporate, that happens everywhere. So there's nothing to do with the industry, it's to do with the humanity, it's to do with your mental status. If you, because I know people who give in just to get work, who give in, or rather offer from front. I have been guiding these two girls when we have a session, that you have to have a clear mind frame. What do you want? Do you want a shortcut? Do you want hard work? You need to invest. Investing money is better than having a shortcut by other by other methods. I hope you understand what I mean. So so everybody, So that's what I'll say. I took time. I invested a lot of time, money, energy, everything. I still, sleep at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the night because I need to maintain my PR, and that's the social media I do during these 1 2 years. You have to be part of shows. You have to interact with people. So beauty pageant industry is the booming industry where a PR is built overnight, because if you hire a PR agency, they charge bomb, but it works. I wouldn't say it won't work, but you have to also have a close look at how is the company working, what are your deliverables, what do you exactly want, do you want publicity, do you want work, do you want exposure? So there are many things, everything can't be just said, one thing. But yes, intimation का part का जो आता है strategy, I'll say you need to have a clear mind frame. आपको क्या चाहिए? अब आप no बोलते हो तो it's a no for anything. So if you have the determination, I'll move ahead, then you can. That's what I did.
Thank you. Thank you. That was really, really enriching. So basically, apart from, doing one's own research about the PR agency, first of all, there are PR agencies which can be approached, which is a good, great avenue. Secondly, doing one's proper homework before approaching these agencies. And thirdly, I believe, I think effective communication is also one of the
Effective
things.
communication, and then you have to build materials. Like for a model, anywhere you go, people will ask you how many shoots have you done so far. So you need to keep on doing regular shoots. This is very. I'm talking something very practical thing. People, if you ask that I want to do this sari shoot or this brand shoot, people will first say आपने किया है क्या इसके पहले. You need to have a proper portfolio built. A portfolio is a CV for a model. We make portfolios. So anybody who comes to me and says, I am a model, first thing I say, do you have a portfolio? If you do not have a portfolio, you cannot give the interview. People need to see you before giving you work or giving exposure. Experience comes from shoots. There are different kind of shoots. They can be product shoots, they can be designer shoots, they can be TVC shoots. So there are many things which the PR agencies. It's not only that you have to go to a proper big PR agencies. You can consult one to people also who have been into this industry. Like I myself also, if somebody wants a career guidance exclusively for, it should be like there are people जिनको रैंडमली कुछ नहीं करना है, उनको बस स्पेसिफिक चीज में ही करना है. दे जस्ट वांट टू डू एथनिक शूट के लिए उनको अपना प्रोफाइल बनाना है, तो अकॉर्डिंगली उनको उस हिसाब से चलना पड़ेगा. तो पीआर एजेंसीज में जाने के पहले आई वुड डेफिनेटली से कंसल्ट इफ यू नो समवन इन दिस इंडस्ट्री. Basic things. Portfolio is a must, guys, because I have seen people getting rejected because they don't have a proper portfolio. I have seen for myself, we referred our candidates for some auditions or some places, and they say they don't even have a portfolio and they call themselves models. So that's not done. Then pageant shows, fashion shows give a big exposure. People get picked up for work from shows. That's a big avenue for networking platform. You get to meet many people. Hence, my Face of West Bengal season 1 was a big hit, and I've touched wood, it was a big hit because there are many people who were absorbed from that stage itself. So they just get calls because there are many people coming from different industries. There are producers, directors, fashion designers, makeup artists, everything. Everyone is coming. Depending on what they like, they directly get not only work. It's not that you start earning. So modeling industry is something you have to keep in mind कि आप एक show करके या एक shoot करके आप you don't become a Deepika Padukone. You have to have that patience. So patience, confidence, and that continue effort. I have to keep. I still learn. I can't do self makeup still. I still keep on learning every day. I try. So these are the basic things. There is no proper set rules कि ये करने से become a model or ये करने से become an actress. It's a long drawn process. 15 साल लगता है. Imagine Mr. Chatterjee or Miss Chatterjee. I am also Mr. Chatterjee. लगता है एक जॉब 10,000 का नौकरी के लिए, और मॉडलिंग इंडस्ट्री का तो लाइफ स्पैन ही इतना छोटा होता है. उसके लिए तो आपको कितना मेहनत करना पड़ेगा, कितना नेटवर्किंग करना पड़ेगा, कितना पेशेंस रखना पड़ेगा. नाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड. Anybody who's watching me here need one-to-one suggestion, you can take my company's or my number from Ketu, because Ketu has, I'm sure she has other questions. We'll get back to you and answer you in that way. Sangeeta, you can also connect with me later also.
At the end, we'll also share Our IT team will be sharing your details, so anybody can note down the number and name, all the details, and get in touch with her.
Yes, just add to this that you spoke about PR. So the Face of West Bengal season 2, we have started the training from the last 2 months. There have been many girls who we are training who have already been absorbed in many shoots, and because we are doing their PR while they are in the training. So this is how we do PR for our candidates. So anybody who wants to register and want to be a part of PNC Face of West Bengal season 2 can also connect with our office numbers. All right, Kedun?
If you can explain a little bit in detail, because we have Mr. Martin also here, so he has got a lot of students and he's got a good connect. He runs a school. So if they want to be a part of PNC Face of West Bengal, what age, what class, what do you require? And the bit in detail.
Face of West Bengal, I have named it as Face of West Bengal and not Miss or Mrs. or Mr. West Bengal, is because we are doing it like an overall personality development, giving some exposure as well as training them. So this is for newcomers, this is for experience, and this is for people who want to come back in the industry. So first of all, there would be an audition. There is an online form. There is no age bar. Minimum age bar is 10 plus for the junior categories. Upper limit is, we have divided into different limits, different age categories. So we do not have any upper age limit, but maximum up to 50. That's the maximum. And we also have a special category for women who are little plus size, who are little hefty, who are a little heavy on their physical part bit. So, and for teens, we have minimum 10 years and above. So that's the junior category. And junior, maybe take boys, but 18 plus, we are not taking boys. It's only for women and girls. There is an online audition which we take with the jury members. There is the basic, which I believe should be confidence level. So one is an interview round, and we take a talent round. That is, anybody has any skills like an acting, singing, dancing, playing instrument. We take a 1 minute audition on that, and the third is a general question answer round. So if you crack the audition, then you are put into the training. The training is an online and an offline training, which is already started for first batch. We are already doing it for the second and third batch. We will start, and then it is a 2-day, 2-night show, which will happen around March, second week. We are yet to decide the date because auditions are going on. And that day we will have a ramp. The guys and girls will go to walk the ramp. They'll have an introduction round. There will be a talent round. And they will be, depending, they are gauged and they are audited and they are judged on different parameters like the walk, the talent round, their confidence, the question answer round, and overall the graph of their growth. So we'll have quite a number of celebs involved. We have good PR because of, as Sangeeta was saying, how do you build your PR? So this is the best place you build your PR because there'll be huge media. Along with this, we also launch a calendar. So the calendar launch also happens on the finale. So we have a celeb calendar also launching. So anybody has any questions, you can get back to me at my number. And can I request the IT person to play that video? It's a small glimpse video of the last year season 1. And trust me, it's a glimpse. It's just a glimpse of the entire show. Keaton, it would be possible for the first video if you can?
Of course.
Okay, let's have a look at Face of West Bengal season 1.
Finally, the D-Day has come. It's 17th of January. The whole team is doing the dry run inside Tucket, and we are excited to put up a good show. We are thankful to our sponsors, our guests, and our well-wishers. Special thanks to Ramex, who have been a cinematography partner. The stage is already set on fire, and we are waiting. The clock is ticking to 5. So let's see what happens at 5 o'clock. See you all at 5 sharp at the grand finale of Face of West Bengal 2021 at Canada Lodge.
we are having the new phase of program. I know a lot of hard work has gone into this, and I appreciate the work that has been gone. And I know that what kind of preparation was done in choosing these girls and making common faces known throughout the state, the country, and everywhere. A great work done. Thank you.
We have had lovely participants in this event, which you would be seeing shortly, and it will be a dazzle of an evening. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and bless us.
আজকে আমি যে এখানে সবাই লোক আছে আজকে যে জিনিসটা একদম হচ্ছে যে অনুষ্ঠান হচ্ছে মিস ফেস অফ ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল রেমিক্স প্রোডাকশনকে আপনি সবাই দেখতে পারবেন। সো অল দ্য বেস্ট সবাই কন্টেস্টেন্টসকে, অ্যান্ড দেখতে থাকুন, ভালো থাকুন।
অসাধারণ বলে আমার মনে হয়েছে, কারণ সাধারণ মহিলাদের ওরা দৈনন্দিন কাজের কাজ থেকে তুলে এনে বেছে নিয়ে তাদের ছবি প্রিন্ট করে ক্যালেন্ডারে দিয়েছে, এবং যে ক্যালেন্ডার মানুষ সারা বছর টাঙিয়ে রাখবে। এবং এই অনুষ্ঠানটা আজকে যেটা পুরোটা কভার করছে র্যামিক্স প্রোডাকশন, তাদের সব দর্শকদের আমি অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি।
শুভেচ্ছা জানাবো আজকে টিএনসি আর্ট এরিনার এই ফেস অফ বেঙ্গল প্রোগ্রামটাকে কভার করার জন্য। আমি নিজেকে নিজে এজ আ প্যাশনেট স্পিকার ট্রাইং টু ইন্সপায়ার দি ইয়াং বেঙ্গল। আমার প্রচেষ্টা যদি 1% ওই যে কন্টেস্টেন্ট আছে তাদের যদি কাজে লেগে থাকে, আমি নিজের এই প্রচেষ্টাকে সফল বলে মনে করব। টিএনসি আজকে তো করেছে প্রথম তাদের ক্যালেন্ডার শুট এবং ফেস অফ বেঙ্গল প্রোগ্রাম। আমি আশা করি, কামনা করি, আশীর্বাদ করি আমার সকল শুভেচ্ছা পিএনসি আর্ট এরিনার আগামী দিনের ভীষণ ভীষণ বড় সাফল্যের জন্য।
আহ্বান জানানোর জন্য আজকে এখানে টকশোটা আমরা উপস্থিত হয়েছি এবং পাশাপাশি র্যামেক্স প্রোডাকশন ইভেন্টটা কভার করে একটা সুন্দর একটা উপস্থাপনা করছে এটা কিন্তু আমি অনেক অনেক শুভেচ্ছা জানাই এবং আগামী দিনে এই প্রোডাকশন হাউস আরও ভালো কাজ করবে এই প্রত্যাশা রাখি।
হাই, আমি নাহিদ বেগম, প্রফেশনাল মেকআপ আর্টিস্ট। আর এখানে এই ইভেন্টের ওয়ান অফ দ্য অ্যাসোসিয়েট স্পন্সর। এই হোল প্রোগ্রামটা আর কি রামেক্স প্রোডাকশন কভার আপ করছে। তো রামেক্স প্রোডাকশনের পক্ষ থেকে আমি সকলকে ভেরি হ্যাপি নিউ ইয়ার উইশ করতে চাইছি।
হ্যালো, আমি পায়েল মুখার্জি আর আছি বেঙ্গলের ফাইনাল ডেতে। এখানে অনেক একটা সুন্দর বিউটি প্রেজেন্টটা আমাদের উপর দেওয়া হচ্ছে। এই প্রোডাকশনটা যাদের মাধ্যমে আপনাদের কাছে পৌঁছবে তার হচ্ছে র্যামিক্স প্রোডাকশন। তো র্যামিক্স প্রোডাকশনকে আমাদের থেকে রইল অনেক শুভেচ্ছা, অনেক শুভকামনা। আগামী দিনে তারা আরও অনেক ভালো কাজ করুন, সেই শুভেচ্ছা রইল।
throughout the day to give us the support of video brilliance and development. This was a small effort from PLC group and my team members to boost the morale of few other women जिन लोगों को कभी जिन्हें मौका नहीं मिला फैशन शो करने का या थोड़ा फ्रंट फील्ड में आके अपने बारे में सोचने का, तो हमने कोशिश की, स्मॉल कोशिश की एंड आई होप দ্যাট আমরা যেটা চেষ্টা করেছিলাম ওটা করতে পেরেছি, সফল করতে পেরেছি। এন্ড বিশ্বরঞ্জন and Remix, definitely thank you once again.
Wow, such a grand event, I must say. It is done so beautifully.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to the season 2, and trust me, it was season 1. And uske pehle I was the one who used to walk the ramp, and then I was like, I thought that me being a woman, why not make a platform for the women like, you know, me or the elderly or little young, so that the basic idea, you know, now coming up from the basic topic of making career from modeling, but you know, living the dreams. That is all about PNC Face of West Bengal. We give an opportunity to people who may or may not opt for a career in modeling in future, but they get a safe, sound environment, as Sangeeta told about it. So this is a very secure and safe environment. The women, especially for women, they find it. Even men, I've been approached by many men. We also want to participate in your show this time again. So literally flashback. I just could find this video covered by one of the PR, one of the media houses, and that was a compact video. So looking forward to many more. We already have a first batch training going on. Looking forward to many more youngsters and even women of our age to come and walk the ramp for season 2. And we have all the best of the best people associated and who come to share the knowledge, support us, encourage us, definitely train us also. So that's it all about. So it's just 10 minutes left, Kitan. Over to you now.
Yeah, that's so nice. And from our side, from Edugai, from ECPT, all the very best for your season 2. We hope that a lot of youngsters, kids, teens, girls, female, even like you have mentioned, up to the age of 50, a lot of participants joins for this season 2.
Definitely.
So,
You can do get in touch with us. That's a WhatsApp number. So that's the official WhatsApp number. Once you drop a WhatsApp, maybe I can just read it out. It's 79809 That's the official WhatsApp number. You can find the posters in my profile. Even Ketun can attach the poster and share it to the people who have joined in the meeting. So anybody can go through my profile, to PNC page profile, and audio disturbances. Okay, and you can have get in touch with us as soon as possible. And next, Ketun.
yeah. So the next question which we have here is, what would be the maximum package of a fresher and how much can one expect if he or she succeed in modeling or fashion industry after a span of 5 years?
This is a very, I would not be, answering this because that totally depends on the person and the giver and the taker, the organization who's hiring you, and what have you been doing since 5 years. It can range from anything to a lot also. So if you have, if you have done modeling, if you've done career, but you do not have much experience, you can always, there's a term called collab in our industry, wherein you do not get paid, but you work because you get experience out of it. And then there are shoots which starts from minimum of 1,000 rupees per day to 10,000 per day. That totally depends on the budget of the organization and what are your qualities, how many followers do you have, what is your PR, because the brand will look if they shoot with you, how much exposure will the brand get. You can be a very good model, but there is no one who sees your photo, no one who follows you. But you might not be a very good model, but you have a big fan following. So that totally depends. That's very negotiable and very subjective. There's no clean answer to that. It's not a fresher entry that you get 2 lakh package and then it increases in other industries we have. So it's totally subjective.
I would agree with you on that.
Yes.
Yes.
It's totally different in this world.
True. So the next question, I have an interesting question here. It says, we hear that fashion or modeling is not a good option after marriage or after having kids. What are your views on this?
As you said, the question, it is said. Yes, it is said, but it is not. So that's the harsh reality. So it's easier said than done also. I'm also married and I had no idea about this field. I was married after 3 years of marriage. I came into this industry. So it's not about marriage. It's not about kids. It's about you yourself, your determination, and what you want to achieve. Yes, responsibilities बढ़ जाता है. You have to take care of your family. You have to take care of yourself, and there are opinions, views. So it's very subjective how you handle it. So women or men, I wouldn't say men much, but women always definitely face a problem when it comes to career, especially in India. But if you make up your mind that you have to do something for yourself, and I think, if someone has husband like me, it's better to get into this career after marriage rather than before marriage. You can live your dreams. So modeling is a career, something which if at today standing here, if I say that, if you think that initially you start modeling and then you think that can make, that's your bread and butter, that's not right. You have to have a second option as well, because it's a very dynamic industry. You can earn in lakhs and millions, but again, sometimes you might have nothing. So before marriage, after marriage, it really does not matter. It matters is how you're working, who you're working, what is your mentality, and how much support you get from your family. and you have to maintain. There's a term called work-life balance. So if you can maintain work-life balance, it really does not matter whether you're married or a mother.
Wow, you have explained so beautifully. I love the answer.
Thank you.
The next question I have here is, how could one win beauty contest like Miss Kolkata or Miss World, Miss India? Many students aspire to become one female, for example, or for that matter, Mr. also we have. So, and how can one win that? And after winning, what are the various scopes one can get?
So, as I said, that we are also running the Taste of West Bengal. It is a beauty contest. So, any beauty contest to win, first of all, I would strongly voice out this opinion that do not enter into any contest with the thought process that you will win, because you never know who is your competition in front. Plus, it's not the winning which matters; it is the participation which matters. Because if you have that thing in your mind that you have to win, you might not learn many things. So you have to keep on learning. And in winning a beauty pageant, you have to be very diligent. There are sessions provided. There are many beauty pageants which happen around Kolkata, around West Bengal. So you have to choose the beauty pageant correctly. Who are the who are the juries involved? Who are the mentors involved? What sessions they are giving? Are you following this, guidelines? Like I am having online sessions almost every 2 days with different kind of people. So we give them tasks to perform. We give them tips to do, what to do, what to not do. So you have to be, it's not one way. So if we give you a task to do, suppose we ask you that you send us a 30-second walk video. So you have to be very diligent and send us that video. So that we also know whether you're growing or learning. So, and after winning, rather after winning or not winning also, there are a lot of scopes of work. And also, it's not that you participate in one and you think that you are setting. Keep learning. So start at a city level or a state level, go to national level, then go to international level. While doing this, maintain your PR, do networking with people, ask for suggestions, and do research. Keep on doing research on social media. What are the new trends? Which are the new contests? And then there are so many things that just can't be said in 5 minutes. So, guys, anybody has this particular question, I would suggest that just participate in a show first, so that you'll come to know where you stand, and then you start working on it slowly and steadily.
All right, thank you for that. And last but not the least, I have a question here. In COVID era where almost everything is online, is fashion industry or modeling a good career option to opt for?
In COVID or this time, there is no career which is safe. So yeah, I wouldn't say this is an exception. But I have then we had a Face of West Bengal season 1, so that was in 2021. So you can imagine that was the at the peak when COVID was happening. So how we managed the training sessions, how we managed the show, after that how people got the work, I know for myself. So as I said, you should not be thinking of ifs and buts. The fashion industry molds itself. So we are having, like, we keep doing the sessions, trainings online, and career is not built in a day. So as you said, Rome is not built in a day. So if you think that एक बार COVID जाएगा and then you start your career, then तो फिर भैया आप इंतजार करते रह जाओगे. So utilize this time when you're at home, learn things, venture into more things. Yes, the market curve is up and down. Definitely, it's not at its peak. Big industries have been hit. So definitely, this is no exception. But utilize this time to learn things, venture into new things, to online, offline, and this is the best time to do PR. For COVID times is the best time to do PR, and digital media is the key to it. So you people need to know you, who you are. There are many, like as beginning में मैंने बोला, if you're out of sight, you're out of mind. In order to be in order to be in mind, you have to be in sight. So if you can't do it physically, you can do it digitally, virtually, like how right now. I'm sure there's so many people watching us in Zoom. When it's streaming live, there are so many people watching. But अगर ये COVID नहीं रहता, तो हम लोग शायद ये Zoom से करते नहीं, and we would have, closed down to on only 10 people. Now maybe 100 people are watching. So look at the brighter side of the things, and rather than thinking COVID है, तो fashion model में काम नहीं है, participate नहीं कर सकते. So if you're participating in a beauty pageant where a crowd of 100 can only be permitted, but there are other ways how we build your PR. We record it live, we stream it live, then we do it like right now. Who knew that season 1 people would be seen again during after 1 year? So there has to be a perfect mental balance in any industry, be it a modeling industry, be it the education, be it a banking. This I'm saying out of my life experience, because there has been a drastic change in my career from a person who used to do debit and credit. Now I know what to apply, where to apply, how to apply my makeup, what to wear, what not to wear. This comes out of time, experience. So utilize each and every moment, be it in COVID, not COVID. But yes, do take some measures. Do wear mask when required. Do not wear mask when not required. So accordingly, that's all I have to say about this.
Absolutely agree. Utilize to the best this time and not waste it. And thank you so much, in fact, for sharing such beautiful insights in fashion and modeling industry. You have shared your experiences, your journeys. You have also elaborated so much in detail. And all the questions also you have explained so beautifully. Thank you so much. We look forward to welcoming you in our future session again. Thank you, Ms. Praveen.
I would also like to say something, that this concept of EduGuy, I have loved it. I saw this video in the beginning where an artificial intelligence, I was also, part of many robotics projects in my bank, in my office. So we knew how, robots and artificial intelligence, we could process work and all that. But now artificial intelligence is also doing a career counseling through ECPT and EduGuy. That's amazing. So people who are very young, who really are having trouble, deciding what to do, what not to do, as Mr. Bose, as Ketun, Jhilam, Jennifer, you guys are there. Guys, it's just 2 hour session, 2 hour test. We used to have to prepare a lot for CAT, MAT, and IIT and all that. It's just 2 hour session. Go ahead, take the test, and then definitely make up your mind what you want to do. But definitely do something which interests you, which you like, and which you do from your heart and soul. Do not just go with the trend कि मेरे को engineer बनना है, doctor बनना है या model बनना है. Do something which you want to do, not that you have to do. That's the key to success in achieving any career you are in, be it any career. So do it. All the best to everyone. Thank you for this lovely panel. Thank you, Jennifer, Jhilam. Thank you, Ketun. Thank you, my IT person, Apurva. Definitely, EduGuy.
Thank you for being there and being a part of our this evening.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to many of you coming to Face of West Bengal Season 2 and being a part of my dream project once again. Please connect with me on Messenger or anybody, Ketun and Jhilam. Looking forward to you.
We all will connect. We'll all will participate.
Definitely.
Definitely. Jhilam should participate, all right? It was amazing. I also didn't know I had so much to share. So thank you so much for that. That's it from my end.
Thank you. It was an interesting session and we loved it. And with that, we come to an end of ECPT session. I'm Ketun signing off from ECPT. And our IT team has shared our social media and our contacts. Thank you once again. Have a great week.
Have a great day. See you guys. Stay safe.
Stay safe,
Bye-bye.
stay healthy. Bye-bye.